Maybe we can burn the grave.
Well, now you're just cooking the meat.
Oh, man.
You're just doing some old-fashioned Texas graveyard barbecue.
Alright, so if you're new to this series, hi, welcome. We play Broadcast Satellaview games sometimes on this stream, and in previous streams we've played BS Zelda Weeks 1 and 2 out of 4. So tonight, we asked our patrons what they wanted to see, and they said they wanted to see us finally finish off BS Zelda. Alright, this is the third and final time I'm going to explain what this is. In Japan in the 90s, there was Saint Giga, a satellite radio service where you could download soothing ocean sounds, whale songs, and other things that might appeal to you.
It was a new agey station.
It was a new age station. So they partnered with Nintendo, and they made an adapter for the Super Famicom that let you download and play weekly games like BS Zelda. Like, in week 1, you'd start the quest, and by week 4, you'd have all the items and be ready to take on whatever's at the end. So this thing that we're doing, we're simulating the original broadcasts using an SD2SNES flash cartridge and an original Super Famicom. So this has kind of been hacked together in order to translate it and make it all make sense on hardware that's a million years in the future from when it was originally broadcast. So let's play it. Last time we left off, we had half the hearts, around half the items, and half the Triforce pieces. And now we're going to find the rest of them. Alright, here we are. It's Zelda time.
Welcome back once again, hero. Now, you must collect 2 more Triforce pieces. Once more, they are inside 2 of the evil King Ganon's dungeons.
Dungeons!
I love this.
Our goal is to have 6 pieces of the Triforce in total at the end of the battle today. You should have obtained a raft back in the 3rd dungeon. With that, go east towards the sea. It has come there now, without any fierce whirlpools.
Okay, we gotta go
I can
east.
see an entrance to a dungeon there. So, let's get going. I will help you out from here, as usual. Hurry, hero. Give it your best, for your time is limited. Regain the 2 Triforce pieces before the land disappears. Now, take your sword.
Yes, sir. So, once again, another reminder, this is fan-translated and fan-dubbed.
With a recap of the controls.
Oh, let's recap the controls.
To use the sword, press the A or Y button. Take a look at what happens when pressing the X button.
Whoa.
This display is called the subscreen. Here you can choose what is used with the B button. For example, the B button can be set to use the boomerang, bombs, candle, or the flute. Try other items when they're added to your inventory.
Meat.
Well, this week began with the old man talking about the whirlpools. You may already
big as
have
he
the raft
is.
and have seen
That is
them.
big meat.
If not, go to the sea in the east. But wait, you can't go to the level 5 dungeon unless you have the raft.
Huh?
The only way to obtain this is to challenge the level 3 dungeon.
Well, I do have the raft.
That dungeon can already be found somewhere in this region. If you look at the map, you'll surely understand where it is. However, not all dungeon entrances are visible.
Okay, is that all they have to tell us? So, we gotta find these remaining dungeons, and we gotta do it before time runs out. Luckily, we got plenty of time, so we can have a nice leisurely trip through alternate universe Hyrule. So they said to head to the east, and to use the raft.
With the tools used with the B button, the
And we can
boomerang
use the B
stops
button.
the movement of any enemy it hits. It can also grab things that are beyond your reach. Bombs can be used to break walls as well as defeat enemies. It is said that there are breakable walls and cliffs above ground. In particular, the level 2 dungeon entrance can only be opened with a bomb. You can also break the statues in dungeons to find missing rooms.
I see.
The candle can illuminate darkened rooms. The can
Oh,
also
this
be
guy
used to
go.
I
burn
forgot how
any
much this
tree
game
which
talked.
blocks your
Yeah. Alright, thank you to Grindstormer, who resub, thank you. They say, I'd love to see you guys suffer through the entirety of LGN's NES catalog. You may see that.
Maybe someday.
Oh.
It remains an option.
Locations of the dungeons? The level 3 dungeon is in the southernmost area of the forest. The level 4 dungeon is out by the shore of the lake.
Oh, they're straight up telling you where all the dungeons are in case you missed them the last couple weeks. Yeah, they do let all the locations remain open, so even if you didn't do everything in previous weeks, you still got a chance. Will this be a dungeon?
And
No?
yes, oh, hold on.
Okay.
Is your fight difficult, hero? A merchant is selling medicine across the sea, besides the level 5 dungeon. It is a valuable medicine that recovers life. It would be good to obtain it.
That would be good. Except I totally already have the medicine.
And the soundtrack is redone. This was originally, I think, usually just playing over pop music and not Zelda music, right?
Yeah, you would hear narration, but of course in Japanese voices.
need the
And the
raft
music was
off
not
the
Zelda
sea
music,
to
it was pop music
Pass
from
into
the
whirlpool
current
was
time.
In order to reach the level
So,
5 dungeon.
being that it's from Japan,
You
it was
can obtain
pop
the
music
raft
from the
in level
80s
3
mostly.
dungeon.
Yeah, it was a lot of Rick Astley stuff like that. And this is a MSU game.
Mm-hmm.
Playing this on good old SD2SNES.
What is this?
It's a grave!
I'll give him an offering.
Okay.
There. Nothing's happening.
So the music changed, but I don't think that was intentional.
Maybe we can burn the grave.
Well, now you're just cooking the meat.
Oh, man.
You're just doing some old-fashioned Texas graveyard barbecue.
Graveyard barbecue.
It's a classic.
It is. That's how we send off our relatives, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Send them off with a good old barbecue.
Smebble, it was American pop music, yes. That they played underneath a lot. That I've heard. I haven't heard, like, I've only based that on listening to the, what was that? The Excite Bike. Because there is someone out there who is, Cocoon Coon, who is, who take the Live Satellaview stuff, and they're, broadcast, and they have them up on their YouTube, and most
Oh,
of
it's
the
a money-making game.
Entrance to the dungeon, which you use
Yeah!
to reach, is not
I'm rich! I'm
Holy
rich!
shit.
I'm rich! I'm rich! I'm rich! I'm rich! I'm rich!
The evil king's power must.
Alright, guys, meat's on me.
You're looking
I'm gonna buy
Nice.
everyone some meat.
What appears to be a cliff is actually
Please post your
nothing.
favorite kind of meat, whether you
That's
prefer
exciting.
honey roasted or
Try
Jamaican jerk,
walking into the cliff.
and your order will be arriving shortly. I'm currently in search of the strongest sword.
You got 100 bits from Boomer. Glad you're enjoying our Sega CD Mondays. Thanks for the bits. Do appreciate that.
Yeah, always good to have a Sega CD fan around.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. Oh, there's some horse battles going on.
In this world, it is necessary to use rupees as money to buy things from merchants. You can acquire some by defeating enemies. There are some things merchants are selling that you should buy. For example, the magical shields are stronger than the ones you currently have. They can block the bullets Zora's fire from across the water.
Man, where's this dang fifth dungeon?
Arrows need
But
the
I gotta
bow
bomb
to
a
be
wall or something?
The bow should be found at the level 1
If
dungeon.
so, I
The
kinda need
candle
some
can burn
bombs.
trees, but it is also necessary to illuminate darkened rooms.
And again, there's also that
Get the
gravestone.
ring to reduce damage from enemy attacks. All that is known
I
about
assume
the
everything
meat
we need is
that
over
some
here.
Monsters like it. However, it is a mystery why merchants are selling it.
Why are merchants selling it? And what does he mean by it? Does he mean drugs?
He means drugs. It's either drugs or Soylent.
Okay. They shouldn't be selling Soylent.
They said it's hidden behind a cliff wall while you were talking about it. So,
Oh, damn it.
How are you fighting, hero? I shall try using the spell of lightning again. Hata!
he's perfect.
Hata!
Thanks.
Well, I'm sure there's other places I can use my raft. And we got the whole world to ourselves and all the time to explore it. And luckily this place is only a fraction of the size of the actual Zelda map.
Yeah, I was gonna say, before the narrator started, someone asked, I do apologize, they asked if the map was any different, and it is.
It's very different. It's got a lot of similarities, but overall it's very scaled down. And a lot of the stuff from the original game is not here. It doesn't feel like it's missing anything, though. It feels like it's just kind of shuffled around, made a little bit more streamlined.
Okay, the narrator may have said just walk through one of the cliff walls with no bombs needed, just walk through it.
Whoa, really? That's pretty obscure. Of course, that's totally something from the original Zelda, but...
Does the white sword shine in your hand? Meet the old man at the graveyard if you do not have it. To reach the cemetery, exit the forest from the west and go north from the desert. Then push the gravestone in the middle. If you have enough life, you should get the powerful white sword.
Let's see about this. Oh, huh?
Just walk right through!
Whoa! It's just some jerk selling something in front of the dungeon.
Buy stuff cheap.
That's cool. Yeah, I know a lot of my friends go into these dungeons, they don't come back, so might as well make a quick buck, eh?
Sorry, this weird sword battle is happening behind us, not part of the...
Is this happening in another part of the world or another time in Hyrule?
Where are these horses?
Oh, look out, it's Dark Nuts. They'll get you. Okay, at least we got some bombs now. So, Dungeon 5. It's good we found this. We'll also need to find Dungeon 6.
Secret. You can't defeat the Genie who appear when you touch tombstones. They are mere illusions. The Genie who was there from the start when you enter is real. All the illusions are sure to disappear if the real one is defeated. It's easy to tell the real one in a crowd. The real one doesn't fly diagonally.
Oh, that's a good hint, actually. Yeah, those ghosts in the graveyard, you can only kill the leader. And the leader looks exactly like the others, except for one small difference, which he pointed out.
Uzi says, thanks for reading Nintendo Power Out Loud, narrator.
That kind of replicates that experience, yeah, because you get together with other kids who like Nintendo. You'd just be reading magazines while you try and figure out whatever cryptic shit is in the game you're playing.
Medicine Soul near level 5 is blue. Actually, a red medicine which has the effect of being 2 blue medicines also exists. An old woman who lives somewhere in this land handles them, but the old woman's cave is hidden in the cliffs. The old woman has been forced into hiding within a secret cave, surrounded by the flying flower monsters known as Peahats. A letter is required to buy medicine from the old woman. The letter is given by the old man living by the East Sea.
Alright, chat's talking about crowdfunding to get Cam Clark to 3D the voices.
Man, just do Alucard. What's his name? Robert Belgrade.
Femi Consumer wants us with the last alert, Dubcast.
Oh, I was already in here.
Never.
Well, I opened up a shortcut, in case anyone else wants to go in there.
Let's sort through the secrets of the dungeons. Level 1 dungeon. The entrance to this can be found without difficulty. It contains the bow.
What does that
If you
mean?
can find the right block to push, be sure to obtain it.
What's your theory?
Level 2 dungeon. This place is in the huge rock besides the cliff to the northeast.
I can't think of anything
Can't
because
find the
Scarlet
secrets
Swordfish
without
just says I
breaking the
dubbed the
rock
old man with my dog voice.
If you kill
And,
all the boomerangs using
hold on
Korea,
a second.
you can obtain one for yourself. Also, there are rooms separate from the rest which you can see on the map of the dungeons. To get to where you need to be, break the walls with bombs. Level
Bark,
3.
break the walls with bombs! I can't do that voice anymore, oh no!
You've lost
Oh no,
it.
everybody!
There is a secret in the room where you see the key to this dungeon. Think about where to go from that room in the south, where you see the key, but can't obtain it.
Happy Pride
There
Month,
must
I
be a
transitioned
bomb
too
in a
much.
nearby room.
You don't have your dog voice. You
I
gotta find an
can't.
alternate way to do it now.
Oh
That bomb is also necessary for going to the old man's room in the labyrinth.
no! Okay, I'll figure it out.
Level 4 dungeon. This place is by the lake north of the forest. it's possible to get past the
Oh, I know what to do here.
raft. The flute can be obtained here. There is a block that can't be moved until all the enemies are defeated. If you spot it, the flute will surely be obtained.
That's what they call Link, the feeder of
Triforce
people.
room is located near the entrance.
The what of
You need to
people?
find it
He
from
fed
the back
people.
door,
He's a
so
feeder.
Don't rush.
Okay, whatever. Chat's saying it's more of a bobcat or a big dog voice now? Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, big dog voice, that's going to be in demand in the future. Big dogs are pretty relatable for the modern era. Man, more fighting going on. I'm just some kid wandering around in dungeons. Oh, what do we got?
Hero, I have seen that fearsome vision again. A figure that strides on, enveloped in smoke, destroying monsters, rocks, and walls.
Not
And
walls.
once more, I strongly feel the power of the stars that guide you. That power shall reach you through my body.
Yikes.
Ah!
Oh, infinite bombs at
Look at
least.
the number of bombs on the screen. It seems that the time has come for infinite bombs. Try using them on all the suspicious walls and cliffs.
It seems that the time has come for infinite bombs. You telling me that Alucard would not say that absolutely perfectly? Oh man, I got infinite bombs. I'm in a room full of dodongos. I'm so excited I can't talk
can't
anymore.
talk!
It's the dodongos. Good news, everyone. I killed the dodongos. Ladder. I can do all the things you can do with a ladder. You know what you use a ladder for? To cross small bodies of water.
There you go. Now you're using it to climb a
The
level.
level 5 dungeon yet?
Well,
Cross
ladders
the
are
sea
multi-purpose.
east
I got
from
one of the
Trent.
water ladders.
Find the suspicious grave and go directly north from the grave. You don't need a bomb for this.
Okay, see, if you don't figure out how to get into the dungeon, he'll just repeat himself. That's good, in case you're like me and you like to talk over him. I got all the subs, I got unlimited bombs.
Having a great time.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Yeah, hopefully they will replay that beautiful disco Zelda.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
Someone in chat called it YMO Zelda.
I liked, in our Discord recently, someone brought up YMO and made another person listen to it for the first time. And they were like, what the hell, this is video game music from the 70s.
It is! YMO is great!
Yeah, and that's mainly because video game musicians took a lot of inspiration from them.
You must have seen the round skulls, the bubbles. These are the most annoying enemies. Although they don't hurt you with their touch, they render you unable to use your sword temporarily. In particular, if you touch a red bubble, your sword is disabled permanently until you touch a blue bubble.
Oh, that sucks.
Beware these enemies the most. There is also an enemy who eats your shield as well.
Did he say beware these enemies,
Not to be
folks?
careless around.
That's good. It's like they were running streams back in '96.
And yeah, actually, there's a really... YMO was actually on a Soul Train. I think that's... Last I checked, that was on YouTube, so...
Continues. I will try to help with the spell of lightning. Hit-ta!
I had to get back in a room with enemies, so... Yeah. Oh, they left money, too.
And yeah, as Electric Boogaloo mentions, the song we're talking about in particular is, it's Zelda toy music from the Akihabara Electric Circus album. You can find that, I think that may be on YouTube, don't know.
Could
But that's
be.
around somewhere, it should be easy to find.
This music perfectly lined up after the thunderclap, and I didn't recognize the sound effect in the background, so I thought a car alarm was going off. Be like, that's not accurate.
Yes, the cops are after Link. They're gonna arrest him. They're like, your time?
Link's getting away in his white Ford Bronco.
Danny!
Hey, it is the 90s.
Danny! The anniversary for that was this week.
Oh, really?
It was either this week or last week.
I hear the guy who did that is on Twitter now.
Danny!
Alright, anyway. Look, it's the 90s. We're all thinking about it. They stopped
None
class.
of us can watch
They stopped
daytime
class to
TV.
show you the results of the trial. Jazz Band is put on hold for the day so you can see if O.J. Simpson is guilty or not.
They did that in my religion class back in the day. Anyways, we're done.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about.
We've said all there is to say about OJ.
God.
If he wants to come on the stream,
No, I don't.
I guess-
Annie, stop.
all right. Well, Alex is closing that window, but I'm leaving it open.
Okay, a few other people did have the experience of having class stop to hear the verdict.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was the big thing. They'd never do that nowadays.
All right.
I kind of like this dungeon. It makes you loop back around through a very narrow pathway. It's a good use of very limited level design.
Of lightning one last time.
Do they still do that? Do they still
Yata!
stop classes for verdicts, or was that just a unique time period for us?
Yeehaw! It's the Zelda Country Time Train Parade. There should be a country Zelda remix.
Honestly, there should be.
What? 2 different shades of enemy in the same room? That never happens in Zelda. Oh wait, I guess Wiz Robes that happens. Yeah.
Alright, now everyone's talking about the time their class was stopped. I think Blab's long, so I'm not going to read theirs, but a bad idea mentions that in their school they didn't even mention that the Pentagon got attacked on 9/11.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I was in community college when that happened, and they talked about it.
The power of the stars seems to have faded. It no longer flows in me.
The power of infinite bombs is lost. From here on out, we no longer be so careless about their use.
Sounds like the voice actor couldn't even keep himself straight there. He was just like, it no longer flows inside me.
I think Broken Scholar mentioned this earlier, but Ryuichi Sakamoto, speaking of YMO, they did the Dreamcast startup sound. Did not fucking know that.
Mm-hmm. And Brian Eno did the Windows 95 startup sound. Or one of the Windows songs.
Yeah, no, he did.
Alright, it's boss time. Who are we gonna fight? Is this Gleok? Is this Goma? Is this the dreaded Aquamentus? It's... oh my god! It's none of the above.
Everyone's
It's a redesigned Patra from the last dungeon in the original game.
sharing their at-school 9/11 memories.
Yeah, for me it was just like, y'all see the news, and people were like, yeah, and they were like, I don't know, y'all should probably go home. And we were like, okay.
Apparently the opponent got yelled at in his class for not knowing that 9/11 happened on the day of 9/11. I'm sorry for laughing, but that's just... how are you supposed to know? You're a kid, come on!
You gotta be told.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, some really dire music going on here, but luckily we managed to finish the dungeon. We're in good shape.
Yeah, this music sounds like we're dying.
Yeah.
Are we dying?
Maybe. Maybe very slowly, but
I mean...
like not right now. Yeah, this is the last dungeon music being remixed. And it doesn't always suit what's going on screen. But we're about to get some more powers.
Do you hear me, hero? I am uneasy about how the falling rocks that always scared those traveling to the northern Rocky Mountain have stopped. It probably means that something unknown awaits. Hurry, your time is almost half past.
The Northern Rocky Mountains? That's where they make Coors.
Comic Chameleon, are you fucking kidding me? Comic Chameleon says, and I need this confirmed, that Robert Fripp did the fucking startup for Windows Vista, and...
By people who have
I mean, I don't know.
rocks.
citation, please.
Seriously lucky old man in the northern Rocky Mountains. Also, further west, there are eerie Armos statues lined up in place. It has been handed down in old tales that bad things happen when these statues move.
You know, they got Deep Purple to do the theme song for Linux.
It's confirmed. Okay,
Yeah.
that's...
Told you.
Robert Fripp is the King Crimson guy.
Yeah.
Someone can explain that who knows actually about music. Listen, all I know about...
Hey, it's legal to listen to King Crimson now. It's no longer a crime.
Wait, really?
They put it on Spotify and shit.
Oh,
You no longer have to
finally!
upload In the Court of the Crimson King to Pornhub. Which is
That
something
got pulled too!
that got pulled too.
The time you have left is down to half. The entrance to the level 6 dungeon hasn't been found yet either. You must feel impatient.
Now, where is Dungeon 6? If I was a Dungeon 6, where would I be? Let's all put our brains together and think.
Dungeon 6.
If I was a Dungeon 6, I would be somewhere around here. And the old man would give me infinite bombs or something.
Hero, I've finally acquired a new spell. I was able to touch the fountain of life that flows through the earth.
Oh, right, the beach!
Oh, how wonderful. Let me send the power of the earth to you. However, it will not last for long. In the meantime, it is a good idea to challenge some dungeons while your defenses are high.
Yes, this is fan-dubbed.
Man, you now have a total of 16 hearts. Starting from the
lot of
moment of the
hearts.
old man's speech, this ability will only last for 10 minutes.
Oh my god, we gotta make the most of it.
Die even if you act irrationally.
Okay.
You still
Theme
need
song
to be
for
wary
Linux
of
is
the amount of
Ouya.
darkness
Theme
that's
song
left.
for Linux is
If
4
you
minutes,
become
33
careless,
seconds.
you'll still be defeated.
Okay, so the old man just said the Armos are asleep, which implies they're gonna wake up at some point. I assume either in this episode or the next one. And you can bet your butt there's gonna be stuff hidden behind those. I'm waiting for it.
Theme song for Linux is just the phrase, well, actually repeated over and over on the Duckbeat IMA show.
All right, old
let's
man,
see.
tell us another theme song. Who developed it for a computer platform? Who made the theme song for the X68000?
That would be,
A room in level 5 doesn't appear on the map. Wow,
thanks.
long name, guys. They want to compete with Godspeed You Black Emperor. This is good. This is. I like playing this game because I can just. Oh, it's Zelda. I know how to play this. I can just ramble on.
Everybody's calling the voiceover off-brand Michael Dorn.
Oh, it is Michael Dorn. It totally is.
Regrettably, the merchant who was selling medicine in front of the level 5 dungeon appears to have sensed danger and disappeared.
Theme song for Linux is every Weezer song played at once.
Hmm.
Okay, we actually do have some info on another startup sound by a composer. Rainbow Six composer Bill Brown did the startup sound for Windows XP.
Yeah. Kind of a step down from Brian Eno.
It's a little bit.
I mean, no offense to the Rainbow Six guy. I'm sure he's lovely. I'm sure he puts on good parties. Oh yeah, I should be more reckless. Look at all these hearts I got. I gotta go hog wild.
Lose your mind, Danny. Just
Yeah.
fucking go for it.
Alright, Link, I want to see you just go apeshit crazy on some Octoroks.
Oh. For as long as I have lived, such an event is unprecedented. I see the entrance of a dungeon appear in the swaying waters. A comforting tone is heard with the sound of the waves.
Ugh, says the old man.
A clue to where the level 6 dungeon is. It seems to appear from the sea with a sweet sound. Do you have the flute obtained in the level 4 dungeon?
Uh-huh.
But wait, exactly what sea is being indicated here? Doesn't appear to have been the sea to the east. There is not a sea to the west. The remaining coast is only in the southeast.
A sweet sound in the southeast, huh? Sounds like I was on a wild goose chase up here.
Let's see, the Windows 98 startup sound was done by Ken Kato, who is, or was, or may still be, the audio manager for 343 Industries. We are all.
This is where all your info comes from regarding startup themes. The stream.
I feel like can't tell if you're making jokes about this shit or not.
It's all canon. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well then, Stanley Jordan did a guitar strum for like 3 Microsoft startup chimes. That
Cool.
I think I've heard of. Let's see.
I don't know if I want to hear from the old man after that last one.
Mark Mothersbaugh did the startup music for Unix mainframe.
Oh. Aha! That's a new one. Can't see that in the original Zelda.
I shall use the spell written in the chapter of fate from the Forbidden Tomb. Ha-ta!
Patois? Oh, a fairy.
Cool. Say, did you spit on me? What was that, patois?
Get over here, fairy. Thank you.
Fucking rude, Danny.
Do you think he eats the fairies?
No! What the fuck?
I mean, he restores his health and then they just kind of disappear. You think, like in Link to the Past, he pulls them out of bottles as like a snack?
No! No, 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 no!
Okay, I was just wondering.
No! Let's see. He eats the wings off, he gets sick, he inhales them, or he's tripping on them. They have to go back to their home planet. Thank you.
A lot of good theories. I'm glad everyone thought about this as much as I did.
Link is a weird goblin child who will eat anything. He licks them like toxic frogs.
Every item he gets, after he holds it up over his head, he puts it in his mouth.
Fairy dust is a drug. Oh, he's... And yes, Danny's trying to bring it back onto fucking board.
I'm just a realist. You gotta get health from somewhere.
Well, the composer from Mass Effect made unofficial Ubuntu sounds, so shout out to him. And the Dog IRL says that Creed did the startup music for Temple OS. Bless you.
Thanks, Creed. Temple OS, come and take me higher.
The great fairies give Link the lesser fairies as snacks. You're all cursed. Cursed angels, but
These
still
are all...
cursed.
I've heard all those before. It's all in the Hyrule Encyclopedia.
Who wrote this in some... Who the fuck wrote this encyclopedia?
Some American, probably.
DeviantArt? Like, come on.
It's published by Dark Horse.
The fairies, yeah, I think the...
I shall use the spell written in the chapter of fate from the Forbidden Tomb.
What if the fairies just fly off? What if they do that?
Ha-ta!
Then it would show him flying off.
What if it just flies off in your mind?
Ooh, another snack.
Danny!
Delicious. Look, we're gonna be eating a lot of fairies before tonight's done.
Sucks! Happy Pride Month.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, what is that?
It's Eyeball Monster.
Well, yeah. We are gonna lose our sponsorship with Normal Company USA when they hear this. Jimmy's Food Meals, please do not cancel with us.
We're canceled with Normal Company. Now we're gonna have to sign up with Boring Company. Oh shit, it's the lasagna! Get away from me, you lasagna.
Oh, it is lasagna! Looks delicious.
I had some lasagna earlier. It was a meat lover's.
Was it good?
Yeah. It was a lot of food.
Oh, I had a tuna salad. Well, thank you for coming to lunch chat, where Danny and I discuss lunch.
Tuna salad's alright. I need more bombs.
It was good.
Oh. Ask and you shall receive. Oh, that's just a hidden door.
Yeah, Lavos, I had the meat haters lasagna.
Meat haters.
Revna says, try the fairy lovers lasagna. This is all disgusting. You're all wonderful angels.
Oh, that sound effect is back.
Yes, we're gonna hawk those emergency food buckets, Abby, but they're gonna be... It's the emergency fairy bucket for the end of time. It's like Link and he's
You gotta
like,
have your fairies, yeah.
This is for, when shit hits the fan, and you've got a whole bucket full of them. And when you're done, you can use the bucket, when the fairies are out, you can use the shit in.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect bucket.
Kentucky Fried Fairies hate this.
I tell you, someone's gonna make $1 million when they find out they can brand and sell roasted crickets as Legend of Zelda fairies.
And yes, Tony Hawk did use the, there's an Amiga discussion, but yeah, Tony Hawk did use Video Toaster, and he's even in a promo video for Video Toaster talking about how he likes Video Toaster and how, like, the network sucks, so you gotta make your own stuff.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty good video if it's still on YouTube.
Aim at the Eye of Goma. Alright, so we're fighting Goma here somewhere. He's a spider boss, Alex.
Okay. Sorry. I just saw FRE's Fairies Ready to Eat. Creme de la Fairy.
I like FRE Steve. He's a real chill guy.
It seems the spell the old
You really put away the fairies, too.
has disappeared. From here, you must fight using your power alone.
Oh, my hearts. Okay. So the left side of the dungeon is pretty well explored. Let's see what's happening on the right side somehow.
KFT. Kentucky Fried Tingle.
I don't think Tingle would agree to that. You know, there's been surprisingly little Tingle on this stream, considering how big fans we are.
Honestly, you say that we shouldn't fry Tingle, but I think Tingle's fried on his own. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Why does this percussion track exist? I think it's to taunt us. It's
to tell you to get through the dungeon faster.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I've been over here. How do I get to the right side of the dang dungeon? The item here was the wand, which as far as I know doesn't really solve puzzles or do anything. Oh, there's a locked door. Never mind. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. I do my best.
There's like sounds of glass breaking. Some kind of animal noise.
It's like a cat going, ow!
Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow! Ow!
This is me when I wake up in the morning. I'm just like, ow! 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 My back.
Bubbles. Alright, y'all, so who hates the bubbles in the second quest of Legend of Zelda? Tell me that's the worst idea ever in any video game, a bubble that can permanently take away your sword. You gotta find a blue bubble to get it back. It's just a big pain in the ass. It's a scam to sell more,
To sell more bubbles?
Yeah, to sell more bubbles. What am I doing? Where do I go? Oh, hey! Whoa, wake up! Wake up, everybody!
We're awake now!
Back on the Zelda train.
Okay, cool. Alright. I am awake.
Tommy Tallarico has taken the stage to deliver the Legend of Zelda remix.
Let's see. Chad says you forgot to get a key.
Let's go get that key, I guess.
And in response to the bubbles, they say, bubble cover. Also, red bubbles just want you to buy phone cases and stickers.
Yeah.
That's good!
That's good.
Oh, that took me a second!
Yeah, that's
and I was
pretty
like,
good.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. See, Chad says I only like those scrubbing bubbles. Those are good.
Oh, those guys do a good job.
Hard workers.
Do not overexert yourself, hero. With my remaining power, I may be able to provide something. Except this.
The magical boomerang has appeared in your hand. This powerful weapon can cleave enemies in half when it hits.
Ooh.
Use it with the B button.
Oh, yeah, it did shit against the bunny rabbit heads. And it got my shield eaten, so thanks a lot, old man.
You're welcome.
I was being sarcastic.
Alright, another discussion of bubbles. The midway game bubbles.
Oh, I know what to do.
What do you do?
You gotta go from the other side and bomb your way in. Man. I'm actually running up against the time limit this time. Maybe the game does get a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, because the first times are pretty easy for y'all.
Yeah, I finished up early in the first 2 weeks.
There you go.
Yeah, okay, let's finish off this level. And the levels are just enough to make it so even if you played through the original Legend of Zelda, you're gonna get confused. There's some puzzles that are similar to the original, but they remixed it just enough to make it a fun little challenge.
Yeah, the changes are really interesting.
This really is a Legend of Zelda for people who have played the original and they just want something similar but a little bit different. That's why everyone likes Bloodstained.
Is Bloodstained good, Danny?
It's very good. I'm really enjoying it.
Danny, this room is pissing me off.
I don't know why I insisted on doing that.
You're trying to be really cool.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Horses are back.
It is possible that you have returned from the level 6 dungeon prematurely. Don't forget, you can obtain the magic rod from the level 6 dungeon. This is a better weapon than the candle. The spell from this wand can cut through enemies.
Let me tell you about the magic rod.
Have you got the rod yet?
It's erect with power.
Jesus! Danny!
Here, let me show you a spell.
God!
Now you have unlimited
Danny, no. Okay, so that Friday, yeah, okay, yeah.
Look. It's the old man making all those noises, not me.
Of course, it's the old man.
Try to use the last spell from the lightning chapter. Yata!
Yata!
French?
No, it's that old Flash animation, Yata.
Oh my god, Danny.
Yata! Telling you, bringing it back. All the way back to the 90s. Flash animations. OJ.
Message to you from Lavos, Danny. Please, it's a Flash animutation.
Oh, right, sorry.
Get it right.
Sorry to the animutation community.
This is Retro Pals gone. I wouldn't say it's after dark. I just say it's Retro Pals gone
Mild.
mild. Yes, we have heard the new Lou Bega Scatman Tron song.
Oh yeah, I did. I made Alex listen to it first thing today when he woke up. He took the Scatman song.
You did!
It's the Hat Man meets the Scatman.
It kind of sucks.
It kind of sucks, yeah.
Sorry.
It takes the original Scatman song and then just turns it into every other song ever made today. It adds a syncopated beat and makes it sound like Party Rock Anthem.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Go check it out.
Where does this stairway lead to? Oh no, wait, I just came from here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's beat the boss. Just in the nick of time. We got 10 minutes left, but, you know, I like to keep you in suspense.
Sorry that we have to be the ones to tell you about Scatman and Hatman.
Yeah, that really happened. That's up on YouTube. Oh man, were you going to say this?
No, you go.
I was watching the live chat. There's a live chat replay on that video. And hang on, let's let the old man have his voice.
What is this? What is happening?
Batman and
Is
Scatman.
the world ending? Why are the monsters who live in the dungeons creeping out onto the ground?
Uh-oh.
Hero, you must hurry. This might be a sign that Hyrule has fallen into the hands of the evil king.
Dear God. Monsters from the dungeon out in the overworld? Do we even want to go back out there? Anyway, back on topic. Scatman and Hatman. The live chat will say, if you look at it in the replay, it's all like, oh, cool. And another person said, cool vid.
Strike the land above. Still, it might be a good idea to take this chance to conquer the dungeons. The number of monsters in the labyrinths has been halved.
And anyway, the last comment after the video finished said, wow, can't believe only 36 people are watching this live. So that's a nice unexpected punchline right at the end. God damn it, Lou Bega.
You know what's funny? I heard about that.
Shit.
Oh god.
Fuck.
It's like Dark World.
The world is fucked, dude.
Dude. I saw a Doc Future tweet about it this morning, and...
However, to see the land in this state, what is the evil king's aim?
There's dark nuts out in the overworld.
And I saw a Doc Future tweet about Scatman and Hatman. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a fucking joke, and I was like, that's a pretty good joke and edit, dude. And then I was like, wait a fucking minute, no.
No, the lyrics are all like Hatman and Scatman going back in time, Hatman and Scatman going online.
Yeah, that sounds fake, right? Like, I saw the Hatman and Scatman going online from, like, Doc Future. I'm like, oh, he's just one of his funny jokes. No.
He really says that. To his incredibly generic dance song. Sorry to all the Mambo number 5 likers.
Family consumer, if you were 9, you should not be watching this show. No 9-year-olds watch this TV show. I mean, stream, whatever we are.
The falling rocks of the northern Rocky Mountains start again.
You know, my favorite Mambo was Mambo number 6. You probably never heard it. But what are we gonna do? Hyrule got invaded. While we were off in the dungeons, the monsters just took off and started destroying villages and shit. Now we come back and no one's alive except for the monsters. You know what we have to do? We have to start living among the monsters.
Hey, here's that song everyone likes.
Yeah.
Crank it.
We'll make peace with the monsters with disco music.
Okay, family consumer, I thought you knew too much about the Amiga to be 9 years old.
Which have been passed down many generations. This secret was made of 2 halves, power and wisdom, which form the golden triangle of the Triforce.
Are you above ground now? Be sure to have all the following items today. 6 Triforce pieces. The blue candle.
Yep.
The bow.
Yep.
The magic boomerang. The raft.
Yeah.
The flute.
Yep.
The ladder. The magic rod. And the white sword.
I got them all.
If you're skilled, you may also have the ring, the magic shield, the arrow, the bow, the medicine, and others, purchased or obtained.
I have all those except for the shield, which the damn lasagna ate. I gotta go find another shield before this chapter's over. Anyway, Robot Voice is rapping about Hyrule.
I love this.
Took the wisdom half, divided it into 8 parts, and hid them.
Cookification, this is the,
Triforce piece in your hands yet?
I'll mention in a second.
You have only a few minutes left.
Gotta find a magic shield. Go on.
This is Zelda toy music from Akihabara Circus.
Oh, I see. Yeah, for this fan dub, they took some Zelda-focused music from other sources. Mostly official, as far as I know. It's like stuff that was used in places, just not in games, necessarily. Man, I didn't see this twist coming. This never happens in the original Zelda. It's just like, oh, you gotta go beat Ganon now. But now it's like, oh, you've screwed up. The whole world's coming to an end.
Yeah, that's wild.
What was this, level 3? 4? Yeah, 4. And we pointed this out before, but the dungeons
Boomerang's power is back to normal.
are shaped in the letters Saint Giga.
And cover the land. You must hurry.
The letters making up the word Saint Giga, that is. Ah! Where's your
Shield.
shield? Link's just running into the shop. I need a shield. The lasagna ate my shield.
Please, please, it was the Stofers.
Meat lovers. It was a meat lovers. You can't compete with meat lovers.
You really... That guy looks like he's giving me the finger.
Yeah, the whole world is taking a big old dump on Link at the end of this chapter, but at least the music's still happy.
Yeah, the music rolls.
Where is your nearest shoppery, so I may shop?
You want to go down to, like, The domain of Hyrule.
Yeah, yeah.
Like this outdoor, like, shop and living experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lifestyle center.
Yeah. Give me a Starbucks.
You can work, you can play, you can eat, you can even live there in an apartment above the 7th dungeon.
Pure heart. He took it upon himself to save the Princess Zelda. But in order to defeat the evil Ganon, who is now in possession of the power half of the Triforce,
No, they don't have a Pizza Hut. They do have a Hyrule Pizza Kitchen, though.
it is only with the complete wisdom.
It's just a converted Pizza Hut. Still the same pizza, but it's twice as expensive.
Okay, multiple people in chat mentioning that the music we're hearing in this version of the fan dub is probably the music that played when this was on the air. I thought it was American pop music like the other ones, but I actually haven't heard the broadcast, so I don't know. That was just my own assumption.
My vision is blurring. What is this that I see before my eyes? Can it be? It is the evil king.
My god. Ganon's back.
Hey, this rolled. This was cool as shit.
What a cliffhanger.
Yeah!
Man, if that ended like that, and I had to wait a whole nother
The
week...
time nears when the evil king will approach this world above. I can see it. That fiend. He is coming. The monsters of the dungeons loitering on the above ground are but an omen of this.
Loiterers.
Do not fail to return to the fight. Otherwise, the battle of today will become meaningless. So, we'll meet again.
Well, we can't have what we did become meaningless. We gotta finish the fight. Someone call up Master Chief. We need all the help we can get. Alright, stay tuned for the thrilling conclusion of BS The Legend of Zelda Map 1 with Week 4 out of 4 weeks of content. This is it. 2 more Triforce pieces to go, 2 more dungeons, but the Ganon is back. The evil Lord Ganon. And all his monsters are loitering above the surface instead of underground, where they usually loiter.
Listen, the malls are open. They just tore the roof off the mall, and where else are they going to loiter?
I'm telling you, you close down the Hot Topic, you're just going to have loiterers everywhere. Skateboards, far as the eye can see, clogging up traffic, it's no good.